Marie.
Hi, I'm Tracy.
I'm Lou. I'm Bradley.
And we're going to do some math skills today for the kids at home and for the kids at this home. Okay, what are you working on?
The area.
The area. And how do you get the area?
By measuring it.
Okay.
I got 6 inches long.
Okay.
And
Then you add that by what?
by 2 inches.
Of depth, right?
Of depth. And
Okay, so how many inches do we need?
10. But we really need 14 because we need it a little bit of an overlap.
Perfect. And then we still have to do the other side, but we'll do this side first, okay? Now, what are you working on? Well, you're actually working on what math skill?
Circumference.
Circumference, because within your word dealing with a circle is called a...
Circumference.
Okay, so measure your pen and tell us what you're going to do.
It is at 9. Yeah, it's at 9. And so I need a 9 piece of parchment.
Okay, so you need 9 inches of parchment. And how are you going to get that to go in a circle?
I'm going to mark half.
Okay, so what's half?
4 1/2.
Okay. Then what are you going to do?
I am going to mark the 0 and mark the 9. And then I'm going to turn it. And then I'm going to mark the 9 and the 0 again.
Okay, you're going to keep doing that till you feel like you can draw a circle, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so while you're working on your circumference, and let me help you. Here, you get your pencil. Now, let's find the width. How many inches is the inside of that?
3.
Let me go let the howling dog out. Okay, so
we have 3 inches long on this area. So I need to put down 3 inches.
So we're going to come to the edge of our paper, and we know that we need 3 inches long. So mark it right there. Okay, then come up a little bit, and we're going to mark it again with the 3 there. Okay, this takes more skills than just measuring. And this parchment is about 14 inches, and that's about what we need. Okay, let's take it all the way up to the top. Okay. Now, you take your ruler and you make a line. Oh, hang on, let's make sure. Okay, you got to make sure it's lined up right. Make another line. It's got to be on your lines where you measured. If you don't hold it on there right, then you're going to get a crooked line and you won't know what to do. There you go. Now you're going to cut that whole line. See the one you're supposed to cut? Okay, why don't you erase this one on that side? Make it as clean as possible so they can get a good, nice, clean cut.
Yeah. I think I can draw the circle now.
Okay. While Lou's working on that circle, I'm going to go for a pair of scissors here. You're tracing out your circumference, and you are cutting your little strip. Nicely done. Yeah, there's a lot more technique that goes into baking and cooking than, you know, first meets the eye. Okay, so now you have one strip. Good job. Let's put that over there. Now let's get the other half of the area. And what are we going to do? Now we're going to measure this. What is this called?
The area.
No, the whole thing's the area. This is the depth.
Depth.
This is the length. And this is the width.
Width.
So let's measure the width. Get your measure.
Can I cut it now?
Yeah. You ready to cut? Go ahead. Here. How wide is it? Just the inside, remember.
3 inches.
3 inches. And how deep is it?
2.
Okay, so 3 plus 2.
3 plus 2 equals 5.
Okay. And then if you have 5 plus 2 more,
Equals 8.
count again.
7.
7. Okay, but we want a little more on each side.
So we're going to have 10.
10? Okay, let's do 10. So, let's make a mark. Okay, now come across a little bit like that and keep it right on the edge and mark 10 again. Okay, let's do 10 again. Now check your bottom of your paper. Are you where you need to be? Look down here. Look down here. Are you even? Okay, looks pretty good. Now move it over and make sure it's even against the bottom of your parchment.
When you have extra parchment,
pretty
you can
good.
cut it off easier.
Very nice. Yes, that's a trick. You don't have to keep messing with all that excess, do you?
Yeah.
Just cut it off. Good tip. Good tip, Lou. Okay, one more to the end. There you go. Get that 10 marked. Okay. Now go ahead and cut that all the way off because that's all we're going to need. Use your trick. Use your tip. Okay, this one, we don't need that now. So now we have 10 inches.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. So if we have 10 inches, what do we need?
We need 6 inches.
Mm-hmm.
6 inches. Which is going to be right here.
Okay, mark it up. Make sure you're on the end. Okay. Keep it going. Good job. Okay, Lou, let's put this aside. Why don't you work on a perimeter while he's finishing up his area. And then I think that that's enough today. We've done an area, a circumference, and a perimeter. Okay. Okay, so you've got one side that's 9. What's this side? 9.5, okay. So, do 9 inches and always use an edge if you can. Use this edge right here. Okay, we'll help you. Now, I think you've got your area. Okay, so let's go ahead and push that in. And look, you've got some on the left over. Good. And push that in. Okay, put it in there pretty nice. Fold it over.
A lot of crackling.
Here. Okay, let's put this one in first. And fold it in there really good. So you mark your 9 inches, honey. There, look at that. Then this one. Okay. You fold it. There, you filled that whole area with parchment. Good job.
I marked my 9.
Okay, you marked your 9. And then it's 9.5, right?
Yeah.
So come to 0. And you're going to come up here to 9.5. Oops, let's do this first. We don't want to get crooked. So mark a 9. Okay. Mark a 9. Okay, and mark a 9. Okay, then we have 9 all the way across, and we need 9.5. So come up here and mark 9.5. Okay, and then let's mark 9.5 again. Okay, and cut out your perimeter square, and that should be exactly the right size to go in that pan.
This is our final reveal. This is our finished product.
Okay, what do you got?
I've got the perimeter and the circumference. And I got the area. Thanks for stopping by. Please like and subscribe. And please leave a comment.